I'm gonna be going over what probably the fastest slash easiest way to beat Terminal is, because I get asked all the time while I'm live to help out with Terminal, and I've probably received that question at least 10,000 15,000 times since this game has come out. I know this is a little late. I've made a Terminal video. I've beaten it on stream. I've helped so many people. I still get the same question, and it's a lot easier than you think. The hardest part of Terminal is getting to round 51, and I'm going to show you the easiest and the fastest way to do it. I'm going to be using the Rampage Inducer in this video, which is going to make the rounds go by way faster. So like, it'll probably take me like 30-40 minutes to get to round 51. If you can't handle the Rampage Inducer, I think it'd probably take you around like an hour and 15 minutes. This is the class I'm using. We're going to use the Lifeline because this has elemental damage on it already. It's got Shadow Rift, I'm pretty sure. So we're going to be using this. This is the class. I'm going to put on Dragon's Breath because I forgot. And that's what we're going to do. And then after that, I'm going to show you, these are the Gobblegums we're also using. You don't have to copy the Gobblegums. The Gobblegums are not important. I'm just doing it so that I can do the Easter egg faster. But I also recommend, if you're going to do this and you don't have like a wonder bar and you need to end up building the wonder weapon, keep the Rampage Inducer off, do the entire Easter egg, then pop the Rampage Inducer on, and then you're just going to go ahead and sit in whatever core. You could sit in the spawn, you could sit in the room where you build the wonder weapon. I'm going to show you where I'm going to sit and just how fast this happens. I'm also going to show you the guns that I use and how easy the boss fight becomes when you pair the two weapons together. So I'm just gonna pop the Perkaholic because I don't want to have to deal with it. Just to make it even faster, because I don't want to have to buy all my perks. So like, if you're fortunate enough to have everything and you don't need to buy all your perks and you could use, you know, every Gobblegum that I've used here, I recommend it. I wholeheartedly recommend doing it. And simply because like this early on with Full Trade, you're gonna get so much salvage. And if you buy the GS45 off the wall like I did, which you should be doing with a wall power, which I'm sure everyone that's played this game has a wall power, no matter what, like this, I promise you'll be totally fine. I'm also keeping the Rampage Inducer off until I do my box it, just in case. I'm kind of screwed, but in all honesty, I might just turn it on anyways in like 5 seconds. I'm definitely gonna turn it on right now. Definitely don't need it to be that slow for me, but we're gonna hit the gum here. We're gonna see if I get my hidden power, and I'm gonna throw it on my GS45 and just go crazy with it. Double points is also gonna help you just get through the map early on. It's a very, very good one to put on. It's not gonna require much skill. It's just gonna require patience, and you don't even need that much time to do it. You literally just need like 45 minutes minimum. 45 minutes minimum. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and do this. So let's get our wonder bar going. Please give me the wonder weapon on the map. All right, it's fine. It's fine. It's not that big of a deal because you don't even need it. This is gonna be stronger though. It's definitely gonna be way stronger. I'll just keep that. So whatever. We didn't get it. Doesn't matter. You can easily just cycle out the weapon you spawned in with, especially if it is the ASG. Like I would recommend. What you want to do is make the ASG that you spawn in with your zombies build, so when you do drop it for the wonder weapon, you can just go ahead and buy it off the wall later on when it's like legendary or purple or whatever, and then it shouldn't be that big of an issue to just upgrade. So that's one of the reasons why I ended up bringing this in, and it's also, you know, the second strongest, if not still the strongest weapon in the boss fight for this game. The thing with the Perkaholic too, or just having Full Trade in general, is we already have 1100 salvage, sorry, 1200 salvage, and we're on round 7. You loading into the game, you wouldn't even have this. You wouldn't be anywhere near it right now, which is crazy to even think about. But now we have to do the Easter egg, which is quite unfortunate. We're gonna have to fly through a bunch of rounds. It does help though, because I mean, we have to fly through rounds anyways, but it does suck because, you know, you can get it done even faster if you just use the wonder bar. So that's what I recommend. If you do have the wonder bar, I'll put a timestamp for where you can skip to like see what I do after the fact, after having everything built. It's gonna be so much easier when you see that. So you can probably just end up skipping the entire Easter egg and see where I sit if you end up getting lucky enough. 90% of the wonder bars in this game don't work, so I'm sure more than half of you didn't get lucky enough. Again, if you haven't tried it on your own, it's so much easier by yourself, I promise you. And if you're nervous about beating the boss fight, it's really all about where you stand. If you just pick a good spot, you're fine. Let's see. I don't want to pack a punch the ASG because I am going to get rid of it. So we're just going to buy this. Now I do need... Actually, I am going to keep my ASG. I am. I'm going to need to keep this because this one's not in my zombie build. I'm going to keep this, get rid of this, buy it off the wall later. It'll work out for me, but do it the other way around. Just make sure your ASG is your zombies build, because the Salient Fourth is going to be the gun that does the most damage. It's going to be the gun that literally does everything for you all the way until round 51 and beyond, especially in the boss fight. You're not gonna need the wonder weapon at all after the hard drive step. So I don't even recommend upgrading it. I just recommend building it, getting out of the box, because obviously you need to do the Easter egg, and then throw it away after you do every step that involves it, and then just go back to like go sit in a corner. Then I'm gonna flop down here. Crazy part is, if I got it out of the box, I would have been done already. Get you, because I'm gonna need that. We'll go a couple more rounds. Like, we're what, 7 minutes in on round 10, which isn't bad, especially for Terminus, because it's so big. I'd already be on 11 if I wasn't saving a zombie though, so I could do this real quick. But you're dead now, so tell me that's the end. No, that's the end. Yeah, I'm not gonna buy a door either. Just gonna slide across. Could go get my hidden power for this, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna get my hidden power on my actual weapon. On my ASG. Oh, I think that's all of them. Yep, that's all of them. I got all 3. My max ammo. Thank you very much. Yeah, you're gonna be persuaded. Yep, I'll spend that 5k. I will always spend this 5k. I know it bothers people. I know it bothers you guys. I know. And I'm gonna do it every single time. Yep, take my money. 55. Wow, okay. I'm so glad I could see. Let's wait a second. Maybe they'll clean the glass. Clean the glass, yeah. Job. I never ended up using my double points gobble gum. Should probably go ahead and do that. 55, 36, 9. All right, then we kill our first mangler, and then we end the round. Most important thing while you do this is to just fly through the rounds as fast as possible. That's why the rampage inducer is on. That's why it's here, because if you're not about sitting in a game for like 50 minutes to an hour before you even get into the boss fight, then this is what you want to do. And like, as you could see, as long as you're moving the entire time and you're not like standing still, taking your time, doing nothing, like as long as you're not being a smooth brain, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be able to do it. You'll have no issues playing with the rampage inducer on. I know it can be difficult because the zombies are a lot faster. Like, it's literally like you're on the final round of the game already. Like, it's like you're on round 100 2 seconds into the game, but like, it's worth it. It's gonna get you there faster, and it makes the hard part easy, which is waiting. Now, if the hard part's the boss fight, obviously before you go into the boss fight, you go and you turn off the rampage inducer. It's gonna help a lot. Like, when I say a lot, I mean a lot, because the entire game you're gonna be playing on like 2 times speed, and then all of a sudden when you get into the boss fight, the health and damage is going to be scaled down drastically, and you're just gonna fly. You're gonna fly through the Easter egg without issues, because you're gonna be used to an extremely fast-paced game as opposed to what the game's actually gonna give you, which is gonna be dumbed down, super slow zombies. The only thing you're gonna have to worry about is an amalgam or 2 mid-game. Like mid boss fight, which I think that's at the end of phase 2. You're gonna get your first amalgam, and then all you need to do is, after that, once you get to phase 3, if you're not doing enough damage, just whip out a kill streak. Just whip out your chopper gunner and go kaboom, boom, boom. Obviously, I'll be showing you guys what to do. These are things that helped me my first few times doing it, and then obviously over time I just got so much better at it. You know, of course, because I did it like 60 times already. I spent so much time doing this, so this video is basically being made so that I can help everyone without doing it myself in their game. This is the way I do it every time, and it's just something that I think isn't really that hard. It's more tedious and annoying than it is hard, which makes it, I guess, hard. I generally think that the hardest one in the game, the hardest Dark Ops challenge in the game, is social distancing. More people haven't done that, I think, than Terminal, but it seems like more people want help with Terminal over social distancing, which I think is interesting, because I also have a really good strat for that one that I don't think I've seen anyone do. I didn't even do it in my video when I made it, because at that point I was trying to make them harder than they already were. All the Dark Ops challenges, that was my goal. It was to make all the Dark Ops challenges harder when I completed them, so I did that. And what happened was, when I was doing them, I just didn't do the best strats and used like the worst guns. Like, I literally tried to beat social distancing with an HE1 for like beating it for my first try and like unlocking the calling card, and then funny enough, I ended up going back to that and beating it with an HE1, and I made a video about it, which was a lot of fun because I was shocked, and I did it without PhD. So like, those are some of the things that I like to do. So I guess when I say that like playing with the rampage inducer is easy, I'm kind of like, and like, I'm not saying this as like a joke or anything. Like, I genuinely believe that play with the rampage inducer on, make sure you have on PhD slider and the one that makes you slide super fast and whatever. Yeah, basically the actual PhD slider of the game. Just make sure you have that on, and all you have to do is spam slide. You'll have no problem getting away from all the zombies, and stamina up is your best friend. So make sure stamina up is your first perk. If you're someone that's skipping around in the video, good luck, because you're not getting this information, and you're gonna get really mad when you keep dying. But to the people that are watching the whole thing through, you're going to get this random piece of information like 10 minutes in, 5 minutes in. But yeah, for someone that isn't used to playing with the Rampage Inducer on, stamina is your first perk. Unless you have a perkaholic, that is your first perk. I recommend either getting Jug with reactive armor on. So we're going to go ahead and drop this. Hopefully it's there when I get back up top. I'm going to try my best to do this. Watch. I'm going to see if I can do it fast enough to where my gun's still there after I get the hard drive, because I don't need this gun anymore. There's a chance I could do it fast enough. Nah, I didn't do it fast enough. That sucks. Either that or the weapon just despawns the further away you get. That could also be it. Oh, you can't PhD slide into them. That's so weird. I always thought that you could if they were low enough. I know you could dive and kill them, but okay, I'm actually so curious to see if my guns are still on the floor. They are. Oh my god, we're done. We don't even need it anymore. Perfect. So also, you could invest all your points into it, and if you're quick enough like that, you can go ahead and get your gun back. That is the only step you need the wonder weapon for, and then it's just useless after that because you have the best guns in the game. And then he's just getting his arms and head ripped off, and he should die. I just don't have Pack-a-Punch 2 on my legendary weapon, and now you're dead. Thank you. My GS45s do more damage than my Pack-a-Punch 2, my Pack-a-Punch 1 legendary ASG currently. The regular zombies. That is actually really funny. The highest rarity weapon does no damage. We're on 19 now. We have a mutant injection. We don't need that. We want a chopper gunner. For me, I'm not going to go ahead and grab it because I know I'm not going to go down. If you have a fear of going down because you're playing very fast paced for how you normally would play, then grab it. That'll help. That is 5 o'clock. Okay, so it's gonna be 5. This is also the route that I go every single time to do this after I give the hard drive. 5, 4, 8. Okay, 5, 4, 8. Let's go this way. We're gonna go downstairs now. I'm gonna upgrade my GS45s finally. I'm finally gonna be able to upgrade them to purple, I think. 5, 4, 8, and then I'll destroy him here. My gun's gonna be strong enough, which is good. I'll just die very quickly. Stop talking. You look like a frozen sausage, my man. Leave it alone. Wait, what? Oh, wait. I was so confused. I thought it was just type in the code and then we're good, but I forgot that I have to click that by myself. I'm so used to everyone screwing that up. Yeah, round 20 at 20. We're doing a minute a round, basically. And I haven't been flying through the rounds as fast as I usually do, so it's actually not that bad. Like, we're on pace for a sub 50 minute round 51, especially with the strat we do after this, and you'll see what I mean. He's gonna die very quickly too. Yeah, see. Okay, he's done. I need to switch out my special equipment or whatever you want to call it, my tactical. I need to switch it out and then buy it back because for some reason when I spawn in with shock charges, they don't work. So we're just gonna do that and then buy one back, and then I should have 3. Yep. Because this game hates me so much and I'm not allowed to spawn in with them. It's like they're banned on my account. Like I just abused them or something and they were like, nah, you can't do that anymore. I don't want to do the lockdown. I know you don't want to do the lockdown. So if you haven't seen this skip before, 1, you're living under a rock, and 2, I mean, I got you. And we're on round 21 already. Woo. All right, it's gonna start slowing down now though. As soon as I point it out, it starts to slow down. I gassed myself up. This is also the longest and most like annoying part of the whole egg, is coming in here and then doing this whole step. So we grab this, grab that, and then it's the going back and forth that sucks. And yes, I'm driving while and turning with my mouse because for some reason the game unbound my keys to drive, but W and S still work. One thing that is good though, is turtle shell is extremely good for building things. I'm just gonna point, I have to say that it is phenomenal for when you're building. Other than that, oh my, I really like it when I'm building or doing like the water valve step on Liberty. It's like one of my favorite things to use for that. I wish you could toggle on and off different augment setups mid game. I think that would be so cool because, like, you know, 1 minute I could have turtle shell on for annoying steps like this, and the next step, or not the next step, the step where you have to turn off the nukes, basically, like the bioweapon, whatever the hell the weapon is, like that step. It would be really good to have turtle shell for that, but then turn it off for the boss fight. That's like the best part about it. But reactive is just my like hands down. I'm biased to reactive. I love Widow's Wine, so like having something that allows me to basically use Widow's Wine in this game just makes it so much better. And I get out of a lot of bad situations with it too. It allows me to play a little more stupid. That's about it though. That's it. Now we do the book. Or not the book. What am I talking about? What game am I playing? Next step, big brain. It's not a book. I go and I hack the buoys around the map in the water. That's what I do. Also, Pack-a-Punch 3. Oh, don't test me. It's so good. We're already on 24. We have a bit to go, but it's okay. We're gonna go up top. We're gonna go talk to them. We're gonna do this part. Boom, done. I hate this part. The only reason why too is because they do that whole dialogue, and then you have to go up there, and I think you still have to wait for them to talk again. They start talking when you get there about something. I think something else. I can't remember though. Maybe it's waiting for me. No, it's not. See? Right, they end up talking about something else. And now I have to wait. So not only do I have a bunch of zombies chasing me, but like I said, as long as you're moving and you have the GS45, you're gonna be fine. You will not die. This game is extremely easy in comparison to other games. Cold War is way easier than this, but like this game is very, very easy to survive in as long as you're moving your feet. In the game, I mean, in real life, I know you're not moving your feet right now, so that has no, you know, that doesn't really correlate to what I'm saying. But like in the game, as long as you're moving, you will not die, at least while you're doing all the steps for the Easter egg and shooting the floor with the GS45. And make sure you basically do what I did with my points and kind of like just make sure that you're using most of your points for pack-a-punching. Obviously the perkaholic helps because I could get to pack-a-punch 3 a hell of a lot earlier than I would have if I didn't have it. Throw this down. I don't trust myself right now. I need to get all this salvage, and I should. Yep. All right. Nice. I have legendary now too. So now I'm fully set up. I just need pack-a-punch 3 on the ASG only for when I'm going into the boss fight. Right now it's not important. That I can ignore that. I can ignore even like upgrading this right now. So I'm gonna do this part, and then when I come back, I'm getting armor 3, and then I'm going in the corner that I'm going in, and then I'm gonna keep my field upgrade on actually for now. You definitely need to have the field upgrade on that I have, which is Ether Shroud right now. Or Frenzy Guard works too for the nuke step. They're both good field upgrades. Ether Shroud could just last a little longer. And then obviously if you didn't know the trick with the buoy step, you just stand on the front of the boat all the way at the lip, and then you don't have to get off the boat. Just make sure you're plated up before you do this, because you can go down. Parasites do like to shred into you pretty hard. But yeah, you just get to the front, you stand here, you hack, you're fine, you won't die unless you don't have armor. Then you go next. You just rinse and repeat, I think 3 times, right? It's 3 islands. And Patient 13's tentacle should spawn. It usually does, but I don't think it will. So we might be good. And then boom, this should be the last one if I'm not mistaken. No, it is. Yes, it is. Okay, and then we're gonna go all the way back and then do this lovely step. I've never had issues doing this step. Never, not once. Nope. No, this was so easy every single time I've done this. I've had no problems. Also, smoke grenades, I love them. I don't. They never work here. I try to use them every time and they just blow up. So, or not even that they blow up, they just don't work. So we're gonna keep decoys and try it this way. Yeah, stay over there. We're just gonna try it with decoys. Hopefully it works out. I also have no armor plates, so there's like a big chance that I die here. My decoy already ran out, so like the zombies are running at me. Yeah, decoys are not it. The smoke grenades definitely last way longer. No, I'm gonna do smoke grenades. I have to. Oh, I can't do smoke grenades actually. I should have thrown them farther away because now they're stunned. I'll get this one done, and then I'll use Ether Shroud on the last one, and I'll live. No, don't suck me. Nope. Yep. And then we do this, and then we're done. See how simple, fast, and easy this is. Easter egg's done at 32 minutes. I'm not a speedrunner, so that's pretty quick for me. The average player isn't gonna get that done that fast. So, like, realistically, I'm not speedrunning. So if I can do it, you can do it in 30 minutes. That's pretty slow. So now all I need to do is go in my spot and wait. Well, actually, I need to buy my armor like I wanted to. And I also got the max ammo, which is huge. Changing my field upgrade. My field upgrade is going to change to energy mine. My field upgrade is also going to change one more time for the boss fight, because I'm like 90% sure Shadow Rift is extremely good on the final stage. I don't know. I saw the Donuts video on it, and then I forgot. If you don't know by watching these videos how forgetful I am in like the span of 5 seconds, then I think you'd understand how I forget watching a video about really important things, and how I'm gonna do a video with really important information and then forget. But I'm like 90% sure Shadow Rift is extremely good final phase. So yeah, I definitely recommend bringing in what is it called? Oh no. Dark Flare. There we go. Dark Flare. Yes, because you're not gonna need anything else. You're gonna do so much damage. Your rampage inducer is not gonna be on. You're gonna feel very safe. It's odd to say you're gonna feel safe in the boss fight, but I promise you will. Okay, I need to find the elevator. That's where I'm gonna sit. I'm literally sitting in the elevator. I'm gonna take it up top and just sit there. So I need to go to it. We're already on round 28 at 34 minutes, but you'll see how much faster we progress through the rounds. I just spent 20,000 points or 10,000 points and just got it back. This is what you do. You throw down your energy mine, kind of like you're doing the tomb if you've done that before, and then you just do this the entire time. And then by the end of the round, you should have another energy mine up. And then if you need ammo, obviously you just run over here really quickly with your PhD slider. I'm triggering so many people right now doing that, but yeah. So then boom, my lovely parasite round, please. You'll gain back so much time too. Like that was like a 20-second round, if that. I'm back in the corner. kill him. And then what you really have to do is just focus on that window, because your energy mines are going to get the door for the most part, since they don't come in that fast, because you're playing solo. You have to remember, if you're used to playing with a squad, solo is going to be so much easier for stuff like this. Throw down your last energy mine, because you only have 3 up at a time, but one of them is going to disappear in a second anyways. You're out of ammo, but the round's over. Like, your rounds are 40 seconds max. You make it back. Now you lost 1 energy mine, but it's okay, because you didn't lose 1 energy mine. It's okay. You still have 3. You're going to lose 1, but it's not the end of the world, because you're going to have the other one up. You can also take an arsenal accelerant if you're afraid of losing one. It's not important. I'm, again, showing you that you're really not going to have much issues here. They last pretty long. The only thing you're really going to have issues with is ammo, but that's also why we have decoys right now, because we could throw down the decoy, run and go get ammo, but this is the end of the round. That's a downside of using the GS45. You're going to run out of ammo. It's like one of the biggest issues I have with this weapon is how little ammo they actually give you for some reason. Even though it's such a nice gun. Yep, okay, it's okay. It's the scare tactic. It's a scare tactic. They didn't do it right. It's fine. Amalgam rounds are the worst. Amalgam rounds are the worst no matter what you're doing. So don't even worry about it. That was an oopsie. And I said that. I did. What are you gonna do about it? Click off the video? No, you're not. You need to know how to beat this, because you still haven't beaten it, and it's been 5 months. Actually, you probably will. There's someone that's like, yeah, watch me. I will. That's fine. There's no need to worry. I'm not even stressing about it right now. I'm stuck in a corner right now, but like, it's not a big deal. As long as you use your equipment the way you're supposed to use your equipment in the game, you will be fine. And I definitely picked up that mutant injection, because you're gonna need a mutant injection if you play the elevator. I'm gonna take this out, honestly. This might be the move. The war machine, yo, I don't know if anyone's sleeping on the war machine, but this thing is so good. Go on Citadel and use the war machine. It's like the most broken thing in the game. Also, this is like completely out of like the norm for me. I dislike sitting in corners, but like, for the sake of never getting asked to help with terminal again, I'm doing this. I'm doing this so you guys don't need to watch it or need to ask me anymore. There will be, every time someone asks for terminal in the live stream chat, I will have it immediately linked to this video that you can watch how to do it with no problems, and then you'll be able to do it without any issues by yourself, because it's so much easier to do it by yourself. And I say it time and time again, it is a million times easier to do it by yourself than with a friend. Do not do this with a duo. Do not. The boss is going to have inflated health. The zombies are going to have inflated health. The amalgams are going to be doubled like 90% of the time, if not tripled, because this game hates you. Keep that in mind if you haven't beaten it yet with your friend. And if the 2 of you are working on it, definitely split up. Do it at the same time. Definitely don't do it in the same game. You can handle it for sure. And there's 2 amalgams. This isn't, if anything, do social distancing together, because that's the hardest challenge in the game, probably. That has to be my guess. That's definitely one of the hardest ones in the game. Sorry, it's an amalgam round, so I'm kind of like just talking about whatever and doing whatever, since sitting in a room is probably the worst decision you can make on an amalgam round. And then also keep in mind, after round 30, if you cannot handle the rampage inducer anymore, go ahead and turn it off. It gets very difficult. I'm saying that because it's pretty difficult for me. I'm just like hyper focused, and I've been using the rampage inducer since the game came out, so I have no issues with this. I know there's gonna be a lot of people that are gonna have issues with it, so if, again, it won't take that much longer. Like, we're at 53 minutes. I thought this was gonna be a lot faster, but I did screw up a little bit here and there on the steps. Don't worry about it. You already committed to it. Once you get to 51, that's it. After that, it's only like another 10 minutes at that you have to go through. And you also have to remember vermin rounds before then, so you can get a lucky vermin round on 50. I'm unlucky, and I got my vermin round on 47, so I'm probably not getting mine on 50. I'm probably getting mine on 51. Is that a... No, that was not a Kaz on the floor. Damn. All right, I'm gonna go buy one. Those are so good, dude. I also have room to buy, like, I can buy all of them and continue to buy them, so I have so many points. Yes. Also, I don't have to shoot, but I am, just to, like, you know, force spawns a little quicker. I can spam these now because I have enough salvage to buy them over and over and over again for the rest of the game. Didn't even need to throw that second one. 8K. We're on 49. You die. You're the last one. Get out of my way. Throw this because I don't have my my energy mine. And the nice thing is I could just shoot these guys and it'll charge up my other energy mine, and then I could throw the other one before this one blows up, keep me alive, or as it's blowing up, keep me alive. These are things that you have to think about though on the fly. We like basically cleared out the round, so it won't be too bad if I take my time. But yeah, you have to think about these things on the fly. Like, definitely keep in mind the Kaz, and like if you feel like you're getting a little overwhelmed, grab them. It's gonna help you a lot. Remember to grab Vulture Aid too. That's extremely important. So if you have time to go over to the Wonder Fizz, get Vulture Aid. please. It's so good. And at 56 minutes, we are at round 51. Now, it is an amalgam round, unfortunately, so we kind of can't play in there. But hopefully with the insta-kill, I can kill him real quick in one magazine. I don't think so, though. We're going to throw this. He'll die right now. Yep. There, he's dead. They're going to spawn me another one because I killed him too fast. It's fine. It's not the end of the world, though. I could die at the end of this video and then have to make it all over again. Fingers crossed I don't screw up like I normally do. The no camera is actually helping me a lot. Pay attention to the gameplay, which is why it probably looks like I'm actually playing good for once on the game, because I'm not looking anywhere else but the screen while I talk for once in my life, which is why I'm so much worse on stream now. But it works. We make it work. Definitely it feels more comfortable to play the game without the camera on. Just spam this, get the round over with. Come on, guys. Kill him. So I'm gonna go ahead and get another one. I'm gonna get another 2 for the boss fight. Those are my last 2. I forgot to save for a thingy and change this. I'm gonna do that. Change to dark flare. We do need a chopper gunner, but I also need to just start or turn off the rampage inducer right now. This is exactly what you're gonna do. So it 57 minutes, so we made it under an hour. Under an hour. And then, oh, I don't even have to save for one. I just grabbed one off the floor. So then we are gonna do the quick way and hop down. But I do need to grab ammo, so we're gonna do that first, and we're gonna hop into the boss fight finally. Really isn't gonna be that bad. I'll charge up the field upgrade before final phase anyways. We don't need it anytime before then. If you're one that needs a defensive field upgrade, don't switch it to dark flare. Keep your ether shroud or keep your frenzy guard. But if you can handle having an aggressive one that's gonna do damage, take it, and then yeah, you'll be fine. Let me put on damage numbers for you guys so you know how much I'm actually doing to the boss as well. So yeah, like you do 3,400. Like I know when you're playing in a group, you end up doing like 11,000, but like you don't see his health bar already. You don't need to do that much damage, and we're upscaled a lot right now in comparison to his health, so it's really, really easy. I wonder how much this does to him. Hold on, I'm curious. I've never done this. Oh, gentlemen, bring in the war machine. I think we've all been lacking on that, huh? Are we all aware of that? Are we all aware of that? Well, if you want to beat him in 5 seconds. Oh my god. I was not expecting that. I really was not expecting that. What in the world was that? 58,000 damage, and I'm 3 bursting him for that. Please spawn. I want to kill you again. That was amazing. And Picky Eater, please give me another look like he's just gonna come out of the water and then die. I'm gonna be on phase 3 in like 5 seconds, by the way. I have 12 shots left. We're on phase 3. So scratch the chopper gunner. Okay, it only worked a little bit. Okay, so maybe don't waste that. I don't know how I ended up doing extra damage right there either. But then this is when this is when your shotgun's gonna come in handy. You're just gonna, yep, you're gonna skip them over to phase 3 then. You're not your chopper, your ASG, sorry. Yeah, we have a very good weapon on our hands here. The war machine is so dumb. I feel like I missed out on all the war machine videos if anyone made them. I don't know if anyone did. I'm on, what time is it? I've been in the boss fight for 2 minutes and I'm on phase 3, by the way. There you go, guys. The secret sauce at the end of it. All right, let me get to the other side first. Hold on, I don't want to die again. Last time I stayed on that side, he ended up spawning on top of me and I just ended up dying. So nope, not gonna happen to me. Yep, and then you just dark flare and he dies, and then you're done, and then you beat it in an hour and 2 minutes. I even screwed up. You could do it even faster if you don't have to build the wonder weapon, so just keep that in mind when you do it. And yeah, definitely bring in a war machine for first and the beginning of second phase, and then dark flare for the final phase. It one bursts him. Farewell. Thank you for watching. Yeah, goodbye. Easy game, easy life.